Hi Gemini, welcome to your week ahead reading. This is for the week commencing 20th of January. I'd like to thank you all for the amazing flower emojis that were left on channel last week. It was incredible. It's just brought such a massive smile to my face. And I've got my flowers this week, so all good. Anyway, this already come out. I'm asking for 2 energy oracle messages for you. The first one is out. I'll show you them in a sec. These are the energy oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. They're just absolutely, they're so connecting this week. I'll just push that one back in. There it is. Interesting. You've got both chakra cards here. So you've got the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, which is the throat chakra, you can see. So it could indicate that you're needing to say something, because the throat chakra is about communication, expression, speaking up. And then you've got the 7th chakra, which is Archangel Uriel, which is your crown chakra. Is there something you're needing to communicate to in spirit, or are you actually receiving downloads? That's a very spiritual message there for you. Excuse me. Oh gosh, losing my voice already. That's not a good start. Okay, let's have a look at the messages from the tarot for you. For Gemini, we are using, you've got the 6 of Cups in your pre-shuffle. That's about nostalgia, things coming back from the past. Maybe you're connecting with somebody from the past. Anyway, let's get on with your reading. Gemini. These are the Light Seers Tarot. Absolutely beautiful deck. So dear spirit guides and angels, please join me in this reading for Gemini and make it helpful, hopeful and healing. Thank you. Okay, there we go. We've got our first card. Just let me move these over. Okay, general energy for the week coming. 10 of Pentacles, absolutely beautiful. Opportunity is the 7 of Wands. Challenge is the Empress. The Queen of Wands is in what you don't see coming, and the Lovers is your advice and outcome. Lovely. So let's put these down. The 10 of Pentacles is really a card of abundance. Pentacles are our material resources, our finances. But the 10 of Pentacles for me also means about family resources, family time, family energy, getting together, having a support unit, long-term plans, legacies. It's definitely the energy for you next week. It's considering the family, some kind of, maybe making plans for the future. The 7 of Wands is in your opportunity. Now, there might be something that you've considered, or wands are our passion, our creativity, often related to our jobs, our careers. There could be something that you've kind of like been a bit passive on, but now is an opportunity for you to put your foot down and say, no, I really mean what I'm saying. I'm going to stick to my guns here. Look, she's taking no rubbish there. It's like something's come, maybe there's an opportunity for you to, and again with the throat chakra, just speak up and like put your foot down. Stay in your power, if you like. Excuse me. She's actually got her, I would say that's her solar plexus chakra actually lit there too. So there is a determination here too. So you've actually got 3 chakras already. Excuse me. The Empress, throat chakra. Maybe you do need to speak up because I'm having trouble. The Empress is in your challenge. So for some of you, could be challenging about, are you spreading yourself too thin, trying to be a mum, trying to be a parent, trying to sort everything out with everybody else. Maybe there's some sort of family issue going on next week that you're feeling quite passionate about, obviously, and an opportunity to stick to your guns here. I feel like you've not been listened to in the past. And again, it can even be to do with work also. 10 of Pentacles, yes, to me is kind of a family energy, but your work colleagues can feel like family. Pentacles are the material resources, the finances, and your work will bring that in. So it's not strictly just a family thing, but it's the energy however it applies to you. So as a challenge, the Empress, maybe somebody's blocking your creative side, maybe holding you back in some way. You know, a work colleague, for instance, who's not giving you free rein, and it's like, oh, I've said this before, or they're taking your ideas, and it's like, no, that's coming to a head next week. For some of you, it can be you're struggling with just your mum duties. You know, it's blooming hard. It's the hardest job. It really is. The Queen of Wands is what you don't see coming, though. Absolutely love this. This is, again, I'm really relating to the Seven of Wands. You're sitting in your power here. Look how she's sitting there. And she's like, yep, I'm going for it. I'm going to shine. The Queen of Wands is very entrepreneurial. She's very creative. Whatever she puts her mind to, she grabs it with both horns, if you like, and she charges forward with it. And there's no stopping her. She's often a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it's not mean to say it's that zodiac sign. It's you sitting, or somebody. This could also be somebody around you sitting in that power of, come on, let's just crack on with this. The Lovers is here as your advice and outcome. Now, the Lovers, yes, can relate to relationships. It can be also choices. So whatever this is telling me it's your choice. You have a choice. Let's have a look. Let's do some clarification now. I'm gonna, oh, thank you. That couldn't wait to come out. Clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Wands. Let's continue. The Eight of Wands. Lots of, my gosh, Six of Wands. I was just going to say lots of fiery energy next week for you. And it certainly is. So buckle up. The Knight of Wands is progression again with a situation. And it's in a very determined manner. It's like, again, the difference between the Knight and the Queen actually does it. She's like, yeah, see it, do it, get the job done. The Knight will make sure that there's progression within that area. Now, their progression could be within communication, because you've got the Eight of Wands coming in, and it's like, buckle up, as I say, it's happening very, very quickly. This is telephone calls, this is emails, some sort of communication. I mean, with that Ten of Pentacles, it's kind of all coming together to say it's something to do with, you know, I feel something's come to a head, maybe with a family member or a family situation, something to do with the legacy of money, even within the family, perhaps. But also it's coming to a head to say, right, we need to look at the long term for this. This is not something that's happening overnight or happened overnight. And then you've got the Six of Wands, which is victory. It's like you are being listened to, and they are taking heed. Because when I say they, the Six of Wands is all about public recognition too. So there's other people around that are supporting you. And, you know, like, yeah, Gemini, at last. You know, I feel like also you would be the only person in a situation that would have the balls to say something. That really, really has come through really strong. I'd love to make that the title of your reading, but I don't know if YouTube would allow me to say that. Anyway, Seven of Wands. Yeah, you stick to your guns, girl. It's like, yep, I mean what I say. It's gone on for too long, perhaps. Clarified by the Page of Swords. That's interesting. That's about research. That's about a ta-da moment. Again, it's like some sort of information, perhaps with that Eight of Wands is coming in for you. You're like, yeah, nah, not taking this anymore. Ace of Pentacles. Last one, please, and thank you for Gemini. No. Oh. That's me being clumsy. One more, please, and thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Gemini. Have you ever got the best cards here? This is the biggest yes card. So if you're thinking, oh, shall I say something? Shan't I say something? Do I stick to what I'm thinking about? Do I stick? Yes, yes, yes. It's the most positive card in the deck. Also the card of Leo. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a new, you can see a new beginning, a new resolution that will help with the finances, with security, with long-term plans. And then you've got a Page of Swords. Now I'm very on the Page of Swords. This is a bit of a ta-da moment for you, but I also feel it's because of this Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands, I say, is communication. The Page of Swords is all about logic. It's about feeling inquisitive. It can also be about research. I wonder if you're going to get a message in. Pages bring messages too regarding, and it's kind of like, when I say a message, right, so if this was a work situation, I would interpret this that you've taken on, you've watched people that are perhaps not really, you know, stepping up to the mark, get paid twice as much as you. And then finally you see something, or you manage to get some information that they're going to get another pay rise. And it's like, no, this has got to stop. So I feel it's something like that, not specific around a work situation. If you can apply that energy to anything else, you know, a bit of unfairness going on. But now it's like, nah, not having that. The Empress in your challenge, maybe, you know, you're not feeling like you can be particularly creative. Maybe just as a mum, you know, you're challenged at the moment, which, gosh, you know what? One of the hardest jobs ever, one of the most rewarding, but it certainly doesn't come without the hard work. What's going on with the Empress here, please and thank you? And of course, I'm not just saying mums, I'm saying dads too. We all have to sit in a nurturing motherly energy, parental energy perhaps. For some, if you don't have children, it'll be just, you know, you're not feeling particularly nurturing, particularly creative. Let's see. Which goes, I mean, the thing with that is you do have this massive energy of determination next week. I've just realised, I should have said this in the beginning, that's your card, by the way. So you are actually in your own reading here. What that does in a reading is it sits you in a position of power and having, you know, you like in the reading, determination. Some of you, it could be, you know, you're struggling with a mum. Let's have a look. Which, yeah, maybe to do with that Ten of Pentacles family. You've got the Three of Swords. Let's see though, what else? Yeah, Two of Cups. Gosh, there's some relationship. There's something with maybe a mother, maybe somebody. There's something in the background here. One more, please, and thank you for Gemini. Thank you. So we've got, straight away, we've got the Three of Swords, which is about heartache, heartbreak. Somebody's being perhaps a little bit spiteful, maybe, and you're taking it to heart, perhaps. You've got the Two of Cups. And I think you're struggling because maybe there is somebody that you really thought was on the same page as you, and they're not. And yeah, it can make you feel a bit deflated with that Empress energy being a challenge. You've got the Knight of Pentacles here. As a person, they are very, very reliable. Pentacles are earth energy, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Empress is attributed to Libra, I believe. Now, you could have been disappointed with somebody who you thought was in for the long term, and they're not. Because the Knight of Pentacles is like so reliable. He's in for the long term. He likes to make plans. He's not very spontaneous. Some of you might think, oh, it's a bit dull, but you know, he's there for you 100%. So I do feel that somebody's let you down. You thought there was something to do with the long term, and it's upset you. You thought they were your soulmate, perhaps. You thought they were on the same page as you. Now, it doesn't have to be a relationship. I always say this with the Two of Cups. Soulmate energy can be somebody that you get on really, really like, your best friend. It can be your mum. Whoever just you really connect with on such a level that there's no hierarchy in a relationship. You know each other are thinking, but I do feel there's some disappointment there. Now, especially with the Lovers card as advice and outcome there. Now, the Queen of Wands is what you don't see coming. And I tell you what, she would get you out of that energy. I'll tell you now. She wouldn't allow you to be in it. But in a nice manner, she's the sort of person that would link arms with you and literally drag you out the door to have some fun, but also to keep focused on what you want. And I think that is why the Queen of Wands is here, is to remind you to remain focused. Don't be distracted. Why do we have the Queen of Wands here? Please and thank you for Gemini. Oh, lovely. We have the King of Cups. There you are. I know you're there. The Ten of Cups. One more, please, and thank you for Gemini. I think your focus is the Ten of Cups. It's like, well, to be honest with you, who wouldn't want to focus on the Ten of Cups? One more, please, and thank you for Gemini. Five of Pentacles. When I said that Queen of Wands would loop arms, did I just drop one? No. Would loop arms with you and say, come on, girl, come on, lad, come on, boy. It's because the Five of Pentacles is here. This is you feeling a little bit left out in the cold. Maybe a little bit has gone on where you feel like you haven't got any support around you. There's a feeling of lack. But that Queen of Wands is here to drag you out of that energy. Look at, she's all hunched over. It's just feels like life is going, you're trudging through treacle. But that Queen of Wands is that really sparky energy. You've got the King of Cups here too. Now, I feel like this is saying also, perhaps tell people how you feel. Perhaps put your heart out there. Either that, or you've got somebody around you that you can really talk to, and she's maybe reminding you of that too. It's like, well, don't get too, there's a balance to be had. You need to get something off your chest too. And then you've got the Ten of Cups. Look at the love and support you have. And that's just, I feel like the Queen of Wands got her arms around you, sitting on a rainbow, saying, this is what we're heading for. Don't forget that. Now, the Ten of Cups are our emotions, our relationships, matters of the heart. And again, it can be to do with your job. It can be to do whatever you love, whomever you love, whatever fills that heart for you. Going back to the seventh chakra, I just felt suddenly that maybe some of you have got maybe a father in spirit, or somebody who you perhaps turn to in times of like, oh gosh, what do I do? That just came to me. So the Lovers is your advice and outcome. Now, the Lovers is a card of relationships and choices. World. Wow. Too many. What else do we have? We have the World, which is the end of an era, which is you ready for the next chapter. Now, with the Lovers, it could be a relationship that you're ready to finish. And again, it can be work. We've got the Ten of Wands. It's the end of a burdensome time. So the World is the final card in the major arcana within the tarot. So it's telling me that you have put to bed a lot of things, or it's your choice to do that, I would say. Again, within a relationship. Now, again, it can be relationship with work, family, other half, but it's your choice. You are in control. You've got the 10 of Wands here. And this is about, you know, when you've taken on so much on your plate and you're trying to keep all those plates spinning in the air. And then it's like, no, it's time to delegate. It's time to stop that. It's time to let go and start something afresh. Again, 10s are about the end of an era because numerology equals 1. You've got the world, end of something, there's an end of a cycle. And then the moon is attributed to Pisces. Now, the moon can also allow feelings and information to come to the surface. You can see she's literally, if you like, drowning in her own thoughts and emotions. But when the moon comes up, it raises the tides. Things come to the surface. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Piscean too. But anyway, that's really lovely reading. I feel like you're definitely standing your ground next week. You're having your say. I think, you know, once you've finally made your mind up, that's it. Okay, we're going to do a manifestation card now for you, Gemini. Let's see what else they need you to focus on. These are the secret manifestation cards. They are absolutely stunning. Don't you hate it when tarot readers snigger? I do. So I won't do it. Have faith. Fear is putting your trust in the bad. Faith is trusting in the good. You definitely needed to hear that. So hope you enjoyed that, Gemini. I absolutely loved it as usual, and I'll catch up with you next week. Take care and have a great week.